This is Leah, and once again welcome back to Enterprise Browser Tutorial. This session is on processing consignment related documents. So might be a bit longer than the other tutorials, but just bear with me for a little. Let's get started with a little bit of an introduction. Consignment is the relationship between the consignee and the consignor. In general, a company has a few consignees to which the company's stock is consigned to the consignees to sell. This might be a bit of a tongue twister here, but it simply means stock ownership still belongs to the consignor and not the consignee. Therefore, movement of stock between the consignment stores and the main warehouse will be documented under inventory transfer and not SODO because money is not involved. The quicker ones will perhaps question, then how do we receive payment from the consignees? The payment is done with a pre-agreed term, let's say 1 month. So if it is 1 month, we do a DO once per month to give an invoice to the consignee based on the number sold, that which they will have to give us. Now let's take a look at the 4-step consignment flow. First, we always ensure that we have at least 3 store IDs. We cannot do consignment if we have less than 3. I'll go into details about this later, so don't worry about this. So let's say one day, user A, who might be a colleague in charge of the consignees, decided that the stores need more stock, so this user A will request for inventory transfer. User B may be the one in charge of the warehouse, or could be the boss of the company, sees user A's request and will proceed to do the inventory issue. When user A then receives the stock, he will process the inventory received document as proof that the stock has arrived at the consignee's place. You might want to ask, what if I want to do everything myself? Or what if I want to do everything using just one user? It is perfectly fine if one person completes the entire flow, but these documents are there so we can trace responsibility and account for the stock. For the preparation, we first make sure that we have more than one store, or we have the store IDs that we wish to transfer from and transfer to with. To do this, go to Storage Area 140ADC and click Search. I have added 2 additional consignees over here, but you can see that the 3 store IDs that we need are in transit store, this one, your main warehouse, and perhaps the consignee that you wish to transfer to. In the example that I am about to do with you guys, I will be transferring from warehouse to one of my consignees, OG. So make sure the consignment, it is customer and not supplier. If you choose supplier, it will be the consignor and not the consignee. The CSID here, it is not a compulsory field, but you have to put it in because CSID stands for Customer Supplier ID. You have to put it in because every month when you do the DO, the system has to know which customer that you will be giving an invoice to. So for my consignee store at OG, I put my customer ID as OG. And the in-transit store over here is not really a physical store, but it records all stock that are on the move. You have to put this in-transit store ID over here for your store IDs so that consignment flow can work. After you are done editing, click Commit to save. And now let's start with the document processing. Head over to Inventory Transfer Request. Click on Add. Now this inventory transfer request is done by user A who wants to receive stock from the warehouse. So make sure your first store ID is the store that you wish to transfer from, which is the main warehouse. And the second one is the store that you wish to transfer to. Let's give it a OG01. So confirm the delivery date. That should be all for the master details. Next we go to the line details. Click on add. Put in the stock ID. Edit the quantity you wish to receive. And that should be all. Let's save it. And post. And this is it. The request is done. So let's head over to inventory transfer issue. Let's go to root, inventory management, inventory movement, and issue. Yeah, this one. User B comes to this page and clicks copy from INVTRNR, search, and confirm copy. And he would check the details to see if everything is as agreed upon, and he will click post. So one pack of chia seed has been issued, and when user A receives, he will go to inventory transfer receive, copy from issue, and he will commit, which is already done, and post. This almost completes the flow, but don't forget that you have to do the DO every payment term as well. For advice on how to complete the DO, please check out my cash and credit sales tutorial. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.